Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another 10 p.m. 10 p.m. with BK. And of course, if we are friends, you would know that I'm BK. And if we are not, don't be a stranger. Just add me as a friend on Facebook because I'm currently live on 3 platforms. I'm live on Facebook, my profile, a page, as well as I'm also live on YouTube. And of course, if you are from another platform, just drop me a comment and let me know where you are watching me from. So thank you for joining me. I know I did the slightly more marketer title today, Sex, Lies and Videotape, and I think that's a bit of a clickbait. So in marketing, it's called a clickbait, right? So there's no, don't worry, it's a family-friendly show. It's a family-friendly show. I'm not going to talk about anything like that, but it was just a fun way. I'll talk about why I did that or why this is the case in a short bit. But let me get something out of the way first because this is really important. Woohoo! Day number 26. So yesterday was a landmark show. Yesterday was 1/4 way. So now we have stepped into the second quarter of a 100-day challenge. So if you are still not familiar or you have not seen some of the other episodes, this is part of a 100-day challenge for myself. And now I'm on day number 26 of a 100-day challenge. So thank you to all friends and non-friends and audience who have either commented, left feedback, or private message me, and given me very constructive feedback and so on, right? And I truly appreciate that. So why did I put clickbaity title today, right? I had a very interesting conversation in the early part of the day, and in a way, this 10 p.m. for me is a bit like a video journal or video diary. So a friend of mine asked, "Hey, he's like just curious and just chit chatting with me," and then he asked, "Hey, so how's the viewership?" No, he said at first he said, "Oh, it seems like you have a steady group of fans, watching your program." Yes, I have a few friends who are watching and then commenting, and I really want to thank them for that, of course. But then he asked, "Oh, what's the viewership now for your live stream?" And I said, well, averaging about 100 plus, sometimes 200 over the course of the whole day. Some friends are watching it on replay, and of course, some people don't watch it live. So there are some friends who are watching it live, some friends who are not watching it live. And then, of course, I think Facebook will also, it is in this section of Facebook called live streams, and sometimes people do watch them, right? So all in all, it's about maybe about 200 views, 100 plus views, 200 views a day, right? So he was just asking me about that. And I honestly told him something that, that is the honest truth. In this day and age, I think a lot of so he actually gave me this feedback. He said, "Hey, bro, you need to spice up your show a little bit." You need to spice up your show a little bit. So I said, "Okay, fine. Just for you, I'll hire 2 dancing girls behind." This old marketing adage that says sex sells, right? In this day and age. So we were just joking about this because I told you that I once saw a live stream of an auction style live stream, and this person was truly taking the adage, the old marketing adage about maxim about sex sells, right? To the letter, because he literally, what he did was he hired a scantily clad lady to stand in the background while the whole auction stream was going on. The lady was just behind and just dancing away. And I was like quite shocked when I saw that live stream. But don't worry, I'm not going to do this. This is a family-friendly show. But when my friend gave a comment and said, "Hey, you need to spice up your show a bit," I kind of jokingly say, "Yeah, I'm going to, just for you, I'll hire, 2 ladies like that." And I said, no, just joking. I'm not going to do that. But it kind of then brought up a topic that we talked about a bit for a while. I said, to be honest, today's in today's social media world, I think most people are more attracted to things like TikTok, where very short, consumable videos, and it's fun. People dancing, people singing, people doing magic tricks. People will scroll that quite often, and people have gotten into this habit of scrolling. But to literally attract people to listen to an old fogey like me talking for half an hour, for example, is not as simple or not as straightforward. You probably need to build an audience, right? And people who are honestly your audience, people who are your audience, would then be your audience, right? So today I also heard something very interesting that says that, somebody is saying why no one is watching. Yeah, I said I also don't know why no one is watching. Because I don't have dancing girls in the background, maybe, as I was just saying just now. So it is an unfortunate fact. I think today everybody's attention span is so short, and you kind of need to be so entertaining before you can attract the eyeballs of people. So that was the conversation topic that I was having with a friend, right? So he was asking me to spice it up, right? But this is not really that kind of show, right? It's not really that kind of show. Of course, some people do live streams that are full of bells and whistles and a lot of fun things and so on. And then, but that's maybe because they're trying to market a certain product or market a certain service. So I thought that there's a reason for that. Mine was started for a challenge, and I started it because it's mainly for discipline. But of course, I really take that feedback from my friend very seriously. In fact, that's something that is on my mind as well, right? So he said, hey, maybe you should have a theme. You should have a theme for your whole show, right? So, and I told him, yeah, I'm actually trying to evolve a theme for the show, right? And in fact, I kind of maybe shared about this a few episodes back that I'm kind of so I just called this a 10 p.m. show because it's 10 p.m. every day, but that doesn't quite tell the whole idea behind the show as well. In fact, I was gravitating towards another title for the show, which is the Better Man Show, because the spirit of this show is to be a better person or a better man, right? Now, of course, as we talked about this with my friend today, okay, so let me tell you what is my thought process, so you can give me feedback as well, right? So the thought process was I kind of like, when you're inspired by things along the way, right? So I was part of the reason why I wanted to call it the Better Man Show was because part of this, I like this song by Robbie Williams, which is literally Better Man, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. I do like to go karaoke with friends just to sing for fun. I like singing for fun, but I don't. So my friends say, do you sing well? I say, you like to sing? He said, yeah, I like to sing, but I don't sing well. It's the difference, right? So I like to sing, but singing well and liking to sing is a totally different story. I have a lot of friends who sing very well, and I love going to the karaoke with them. But for me, I just like to sing, and I kind of find it fun, right? So Robbie Williams has this song called Better Man, right? And I think it's a very nice thing to aspire to. So to be a better man. So I am gravitating towards making the rest of this program, the rest of this live stream, with this thematic overarching theme, which is the Better Man Show. Of course, because obviously I'm a man, right? And because the theme of this show or this live stream is maybe to talk about things that can help people to become a better version of themselves, right? As I also aim to become a better version of myself. Like the other day, I talked about the 3 things that I want to be known for, maybe at the end of my days, right? So, so what are the 3 things? So I kind of, because of this live stream, it helped me to solidify or make it more concrete for myself. What are the 3 things I want, right? So, the Better Man Show. But then that brought about another interesting discussion with my friend today, right? Which is it too non-gender neutral? Because to call it the better man show, would it mean that maybe I don't cater to the other half of the population, which is perhaps not a man? Now, of course, when I say the better man show, it's because firstly, I'm a man, and of course, to become a better person of myself. But he was suggesting maybe call it the better person show. That kind of doesn't sound as nice to me, you know? You know what I mean? The Better Man show has a better sounding, or at least to me, you can tell me, as a vibe, right? Better Man show. Because number one, I'm a man. Number two, becoming a better version of myself. And of course, it's actually kind of neutral in a way. So I want to throw this question out to you, those of you who are watching this and listening to this, right? Is it necessary to be so gender neutral nowadays, right? Is it necessary to be so politically correct all the time, right? Such that if I call this a Better Man show, I would offend people. In fact, today I was listening to another training, another challenge that kind of says that when you try to be all things to all people, you are being nothing to anyone, right? So sometimes you kind of need to decide and determine and kind of decide who is the audience you actually really want for yourself. Now, it doesn't just mean for this show, but I mean, it's in general in terms of your business. In business, they also do encourage you as a business, you should always craft out your customer avatar. What is the profile of the customers you want to have? And then you kind of tailor your services and your business and your products towards this particular group of people. You can't be all things to all men, right? Or at least that's not ideal, right? So this is the question I have for you. Would it not be a good idea to call it the Better Man show because it's technically not gender neutral? What do you think, right? Let me know in the comments. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Or are you think it's perfectly fine that I call it the Better Man show, right? Because I think the thematic reason for it is seriously to become a better man, right? To become a better version of myself. And hopefully, as I share the things that help me to become a better version of myself, that can also help some of the audience, some of you listening, some of you watching, and so on. I think that would have been a good aspiration to have for this live stream, right? So once again, I apologize for the slightly more clickbaity title. This is the marketing thing, right? This is the marketing thing. You put a title that stops the scroll, right? Because I kind of wanted to test it out and see whether more people would actually then come by. Because of this conversation I was having with a friend today, So, and then of course the other idea he gave me was, hey, invite more guests, which I did, right? So last week I had 2 guests. So I'm just putting it out there to all of you, my friends, my dear friends of mine who are more successful in many, many ways, more accomplished in many, many areas as well. And of course, experts in your own field. If you are happy to hop on and join me on a live stream and talk about anything that you like, I'll be happy to have you, because after all, when we aspire to be the better version of ourselves, it's always good to learn some extra information, right? So I have friends who are very good in the financial sector. I have friends who are very good medical professionals. I have friends who are in the legal firms, legal sector. I have friends who are teachers and business people, right? So all of you, don't be surprised if we start reaching out to you and asking you, hey, do you want to kind of hop on and join me on a live stream? Please do say yes. Please be brave enough to say yes, provided you are not bound by any legal obligations, non-disclosure agreements, and you're not allowed to talk about whatever things online or on the air. Then of course, that can't be helped, right? So like one of my friends recently told me he would like to share about certain things, he cannot do it because due to his position in his workplace. So I can understand that, right? So yeah, I just want to air my thoughts today. Friday night. Usually, if we are not in this current global climate, most of us will be out with friends and so on. So if you are watching this live or you were watching this live, appreciate you being here, right? Oh, I have someone who says he is 69 years old. He is 69 years. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for being a part of the live stream, even though you're 69. I have a good friend who is 77, and he's also very, very competent in his on the internet. He's in fact more socially active than I am on social media. So age is not a problem. Age is just a number. Age is really just a number. So thank you very much for putting comments into my live stream today. So that's just what I wanted to put out to the universe, put out to you, to the general audience. What do you think if I call this, or I retitle the show instead of 10 p.m. with BK and retitle it to become the Better Man Show? Is it too gender non-neutral? Do I have to be gender neutral? Or are you fine with it? Or you think I should be fine with it, right? Based on the reasons I just gave you before this. So happy weekend, everyone. Enjoy the coming 2 days. Happy Deepavali to everyone who is celebrating Deepavali. Today is a festival for our friends who celebrate Deepavali. So happy Deepavali to you. And of course, we are fast approaching the end of the year and things like Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that. So I wish everyone well. I wish everyone happiness. I wish everyone stay safe and healthy in this current time and age. And I will see you tomorrow on day number 27. It's not flipped, so I kind of have problems with knowing which is which. So let me know in the comments, the Better Man Show. Is that a better title? Is that a better theme for the show? Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.